We hear a lot in this chamber, especially from the leader in name of the opposition, the Honourable Steve Thomas. He talks a lot about financial responsibility and getting the numbers right. And I just wanted to go to something in the conclusion. I want to go now to special purpose accounts, because I said I would speak about this, and I know these are a pet subject of the Honourable Dr. Steve Thomas. And I think my good friend, the Honourable, and those on the other side of the chamber just do not understand, because they funded daily operations when they were in government on the government credit card. And that is essentially what you did. The debt reduction, when you want to come in here and throw conspiracy theories around and talk secrecy, of that 30, 18 of them are accounts that we inherited from your time in government.
I just need to pass a message to the Honourable Dan Caddy. It's one that I should have passed to the Honourable Pierre Yang a few weeks ago. My birthday's been and gone. It's early October, so if you're going to stand up and do things that seem like a birthday present to me by making comments and instigating debates that I have a lot of fun with, then if you could do it a bit earlier, I could appreciate it. It would seem a bit more like a present. The motion from the Pierre Yang was at least in the right month. Yeah, thank you very much. But this one is great. Yeah, he got in a bit quicker. So let's take the opportunity for a late birthday present, Deputy Chair, just to address some of the things the Honourable Dan Caddy has just said. Just in case we've forgotten here, because the Labor Party like to have a bit of history here, Deputy Chair. So let's remember this. Saturday, the 11th of February 2017, in the press release from the Shadow Treasurer, the Honourable Ben Wyatt, a McGowan Labor government will protect future iron ore windfalls from being exploited by future governments by bringing in laws to allocate 50% of iron ore royalties into a new debt reduction account.
Member, point of order has been called.
Deputy Chair, I just will note out that I accept that during committee reports the debate does widen. I do note the Honourable Dan Caddy did refer to the government responses and the recommendation pertaining specifically to this report, and hence his discussion on special purpose accounts was indeed relating to Report 86. So I would just suggest that the Honourable Dr. Steve Thomas has not alluded to, and I'm not quite clear where he's going in relation to this report.
It is apparent that he isn't responding to the Honourable Member and is entitled to do so. There is no point of order. Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Deputy Chair. Nice try. I'm going to replace the Honourable Pierre Yang's point of orders with the Honourable Jackie Jarvis going forward. I can see that might come up at the end of the year. So what you need to look at, Honourable Dan Caddy, look at the amount the holding account held previously, prior particularly to the 2019 boom when we saw the explosion of special purpose accounts, and look at the proportion of the special purpose accounts and account money that was held in the holding account, which was the vast majority of it, and look how much is now held, and look at all of the additional accounts, the billions of dollars that have been added in. Now, what should be? I know it's all reported. No, that's right. I don't think it's secret. It might be morally questionable, but it's not secret. There's no secret with what this government's doing, Deputy Chair. This government is not paying down debt in any significant way. It is squirreling this money away. It's putting it in the money bin, initially so that the Premier can roll around like Scrooge McDuck, but ultimately so that the Premier can cut the ribbons on the projects that he wants to cut and not pay down debt significantly, because he thinks he can attach that previous debt to previous governments. And the reality is the debt is owned by the people of Western Australia. It is the government's debt is the people's debt. And this government has had the greatest opportunity in the history of the economics of this state to pay down debt, and they have twiddled their thumbs because they want that money kept aside, billions of dollars sitting in special purpose accounts. Now, the interest rate's been low, so they've probably got away with a fair bit. As the interest rates start to rise, it'll be interesting to see how much interest we end up paying. But that's what the government's done, and it's quite blatant about it. It is setting this money aside for its own political benefit, and I just love the Christmas present to be able to say so again.